Inventory accounting is another example. So, but in any event, there are many government programs tied to it. But most fundamentally, um, it's really helpful to have an accurate view of the economy as you can. And it's just not measuring inflation because the inflation measures of inflation, not the CPI. It's the GDP deflator, which includes a personal consumption expenditure deflator, an investment deflator, government deflator, a government spending deflator, and an export and import prices deflators. So, but that really is affected by the measure of inflation. So get an idea of how much the economy is growing or contracting. Productivity growth has an inflation adjustment to it. So our most basic understanding of the economy is heavily driven by the measurement of prices. Most things we measure expenditure, which is a quantity times a price. So separating that out, and it becomes much more complicated in a world where the nature of goods is changing all the time, especially in a dynamic, flexible market economy. So if you go into a Walmart store and there's 60,000 separately priced items, over the course of the year, thousands disappear, thousands of new ones show up. Many thousands of the existing products have a new packaging that says they're new and improved. Some of that is they actually are more energy efficient or they last longer or something. Others is they just, change the box to make it look like it's new. So how to separate out quality change and new goods and so on, which have particular characteristics. New goods tend to come in more highly priced and their price falls as scale economies develop in their production and so on. So there are many, many features of this. And of course, consumers adjust to changes in relative prices of goods. That's the first thing you learn in your microeconomics part of your introductory economics course. So if the price of one good goes up, so the price of chicken goes up, people may substitute hamburger or whatever. And so adjusting for that's called substitution bias. There's quality change bias. There's new good bias. There's also where people shop, when they shop. Okay. Over time, it's become clear that a larger fraction of Christmas shopping is done after Christmas because prices are lowered in sales after Christmas. Well, giving your kid a toy on January 1st as opposed to December 24th, is that really the same good? And at a lower price, or is it really slightly different? How do you measure all those things? And nowadays, of course, so our report addressed those things and concluded inflation was being overstated. Now, I have to emphasize, it wasn't that inflation was overstated when inflation got high, it wasn't overstated a lot more. It was the first one or a little over 1 percentage point was really not inflation, it was something else.